Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Brewing Bollocks podcast with myself, the Cough, the Kang, Bobby K, and of course, Kuva99. We have a small problem, though. They've not turned up.
They've not turned up their own show.
They've not turned up for their own show on their own show. They don't need to. This is Bobby and Coovs, isn't it? They do what they want. But of course, the Three Spurs boys has been taken over by the Cough and Daigle. We've taken over their channel, haven't we, Aki? We have stolen it. We've stolen it.
No, not stolen. We're corrupting.
We're corrupting their channel. We're corrupting their channel. All their wholesomeness that they love to talk about, and their fluffy rainbows and their pink clouds and cuddly toys. We're going to have fun. We're going to wait for Bobby and Coovs to turn up. But firstly, Aki, how are you doing, sir?
I'm okay. Just another rough night's sleep. But what I'm looking forward to doing is tomorrow, I won't be on YouTube at all because it is the CNE, which is a massive thing here. Me and Ilana are going to that all day tomorrow. So I'll be with Ilana. Then Saturday after the Everton game, Ilana's managed to find an incredible package deal, and we're going to Halifax for which is a 2-hour flight away. But it
not
is
the bank. Not the bank.
We're not going to the bank. But
we're not going to the bank.
No, it's one of my favourite things apart from lamb is seafood, like lobsters, scallop, all that, as you know. This is like you go. Our hotel is a 2-minute walk away. And we got it through Ilana's work. Ilana has been working damn hard. So for the first time, do you know what? The last time Ilana and I were on a plane together was I flew back to when I moved to Canada 10 days after my grandma passed away. So we had to fly back. So we flew back then. And then we went back a year later for the stone setting. So this will be the first time Ilana and I have been on a flight together for
he's turned up.
6 years.
He's turned up.
Mate, fashionably late to his own party.
Not my fault. Not my fault. Shoddy workmanship going on. It took too long.
Yeah. But how are you doing today, Coos? What's been brewing?
The usual insomnia and missing morning brews. I don't think I've watched one for months now. I'm always sound asleep at that time of day.
Can we get Coover off his own show? He's turned up. Can we now kick him off?
Nah. What's the point? He's Coovs, in it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, same as usual. Watching the comical Tottenham news and football stuff, Ben.
That's absolutely. This is what this says. It says it in the title. This is the Tottenham Hotspur Meditation Lounge. So we're here just to make your lives a bit nicer and a bit easier. But firstly, let's see who's in the audience this afternoon to take us through the show, or indeed this morning, Canadian time. We've got Jose of Football Ferreira. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. We've got Andrew Gregory. Good to see you, buddy. YouTube member of the Coffee Company. And, of course, the Three Spurs boys. We have Colin Crossamano. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. We've got the number one Agenbar in the world. Good to see you, sir. Hopefully you're well. We got Jimmy Hotspur. Good to see you. So big up, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. We got Paul Clark. Good to see you, Paul. Hopefully you're well, mate. We've got name of Graham. We don't have the arm. We don't have the face. We've got name of Graham turning up, but good to see you, Graham. We have Stu Boy. Good to see you, buddy. We have Colin teaching us some Welsh. Oh, Joel Allen.
Joel Allen. That's bloody hell. I wouldn't have.
Which means Levy out.
There you go. Thank you. Colin Crossamano, always here with the breaking and informative stuff. Love it.
Absolutely. I like learning stuff. We got Simon Curran saying shalom, boys. Good to see you, Simon. We have Dave-O. Good to see you, Dave. Hopefully you're well, mate. Hopefully you're well. We've got the Sheriff is in the house. Good to see you, Sheriff. Matty Kushner. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. No, it's not West Yorkshire. It's the bank. Brian and Alana are not going on holiday. They're going to his local bank.
No, we're telling everyone we're going to Halifax, Nova Scotia. We're actually going to Rob.
Yeah.
At Halifax Building Society. It's like, I've just blown my cover. Oops.
Uh-oh.
Oops. Delete and restart.
Delete and start.
Easy weekly edition of Crime Watch this time, if you ask me.
Absolutely. And we're joined by Bobby Licious. The Chocolicious man is here. Good to see you, Bobby. What's been brewing? I can't hear him.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I have to.
I'm whispering.
Yeah, because I kind of forgot that my mother-in-law is visiting and her aunt, and one got the guest room and one got Jay's room, and Jay is sleeping about 4 feet from me. So
what you got to do is put that headphones on and get us all to scream in his ear.
Let's have a quick rendition of "Come on, you Spurs!
Come on, you Spurs!"
Let's see if they reach.
Oh, don't be a.
Let's see who else is in the audience. We've got Nick Lazy 8. Good to see you, buddy.
Hey,
good to
Nick.
see you, mate. We got a Tabacron Wembley 1 going.
Let's keep this one on for a while, shall we?
I like it. Lisa Davis, good to see you, miss. Hopefully you're well. Ian Ferguson's getting the house. Good to see you. Good to see you. Morning Chai Sunshine, absolutely. And we got Stuart saying, come on, Stuart. He's only just got in the chat and you're already insulting him.
What? Oh, you just assumed. You just assumed he meant Bobby, did you?
Who else is Captain America?
Perhaps he was referring to Ian Ferguson.
Maybe.
True. Good
No,
point.
if it was Stuart calling, he'd actually call him.
You, though.
Yeah, you and I both know he didn't.
If it was Stuart, it'd be like, "Hello, you biscuiteer scum." That's what he would say, something along those lines.
Yeah, that was weak, bro. That was.
Why would he say that?
I don't know. There's something wrong with him, obviously.
We got Tom 81 saying, "Afternoon, you crazy bunch. Good to see you, Tom. Good to see you, Rumi. Good to see you." We got Ian.
Morning, Tom.
USA. It's the return of the Jedi. It indeed is the return of the Jedi.
Greg.
The problem is, who's the Jedi? And we've got Steve D, sir. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you.
Good morning.
What would everyone? What is? This is the meditation lounge because we're all miserable because we all support Tottenham, so we're miserable.
Oh no, I got more reasons to be miserable. I like the fact that my wife.
Your cherished, your beloved wife.
Honey, can you hear me? So I like how my beloved wife makes an appointment at the bank for papers we have to sign to get sorted out for Jay's college, which is in a week and a half. And of course, by all means, let's leave it to the last minute because I haven't been free doing nothing for the last month and a half with him at home. And then we get to the bank and the appointment that she's made for 10:30 at the exact time that my show's supposed to start, the one I do a week right now because we're too lazy to do anything on Three Spurs Boys. That's the time she makes the appointment for, only to get there. And then us find out that the lady that she's made the appointment with doesn't come in till 1.
Oh dear.
Only in America.
I bet you were delighted, Bobby.
You know, I thought you Swedish guys were sweeter. Right there.
No, we're
you
not.
drag me there, I go there. You keep putting me just kept right, so I can't.
I mean, Dave, I like this.
Bombay Bungee Bollocks.
11 minutes in it.
Bloody hell, guys. Bloody hell.
Good morning.
What is happening, Stuart? Is absolutely good idea.
Now that's what to watch first thing in the morning.
Bobby's miserable because he can't watch Pornhub at the moment.
I disagree, Andrew. My phone is always close, and this is one of God. You know what? Actually, we want something to talk about. Yeah,
I was telling people. I can't remember who I was telling the other day. Do you remember when you were at your family's at Christmas and I sent you that thing with the noise?
Oh yeah, that was great. Yes, especially when I'm in the washroom and I've got the entire family outside, and all of a sudden they hear.
That mate, when you told me that story, I was crying with laughter. Oh man,
absolutely.
Yeah.
But sorry, Ben, you know we're always looking for stuff too. Hey, what's up, buddy? We're always looking for stuff to talk about. What we could talk about is what we feel are man's greatest creations in our lifetime, and I have to say. Data has to be something that has not only made the world a better place, but saved several marriages. Like, how wonderful is it to have access to porn and sports? The only two things computers are for. Anywhere in the world at any given time at your fingertips. You know, you're a tissue and a phone away from just delight, pleasure.
Nirvana.
Perfect word.
I have to say, Top Josh, I actually had this happen to me recently when it was a Spurs thing and someone had done something, and I was on the Toronto Underground. Sat next to me, either side of me were two elderly ladies of senior citizen age. I'm just sitting there watching the Spurs. And then all of a sudden, on full volume, because I wasn't clever enough to put my headphones in, I had that echoing around the whole TTC. So, thankfully,
that's the usual sound.
You're that guy.
That's the usual sound of the TTC, though, isn't it?
Mate, honestly,
on my bus at least, yeah.
Oh, mate.
Well, Bobby, that's what happens when you're driving and watching videos at the same time.
Yeah, it was really weird because they had a guy actually the other day that was caught having a wank on the bus and everything like that, and the lady filed a complaint and was like, he should be paying attention to the road while he's driving. It's like, you know what? Why don't you just mind your own business?
Yeah.
Is Bus Hub a proper website?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, yes.
What is the greatest creation, greatest invention in the history? We're going to start with you, Brian. What is the greatest invention that's ever been invented?
So I'm going to be very, very easy and very, very sappy because I get sappy with things like this. I have to say things like Skype, WhatsApp, and Viber, because if it hadn't been for Viber, which was before WhatsApp started making calls, I wouldn't have reconnected with Alana.
Yeah.
And being here, having those video calls. My nephews and niece, they're currently somewhere in Spain on a holiday. And I just got a call out of the blue from my sister with one of my nephews crying their eyes out because they wanted to talk to me so badly.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, my heart skipped a beat. And it was like, literally, if it weren't for video calls, I remember when I was a youngster, when you went away with your parents, you had to go out on holiday. You had to go find a phone box, buy one of those.
Yeah.
And that's the only way you could. So for me, it's very, very easy. That's me being sentimental and the sappy soft side of me. If it hadn't been for video calling, I probably wouldn't be married to Alana for 10 years and living in Canada. Living in Canada before you say anything.
Visiting.
And I wouldn't be able to, because like I said,
we've got to make that a bit, Brian. Every time you say live in Canada, you know Deadpool 2, where every time he says he's
No.
go training.
No. Ben, you've already got it. You've got your is he better than Brian Hill thing. All you do is superimpose Daigle's face on that Mountie, and instead of is he better than Brian Hill, is he really live in Canada?
Yeah, well, you look at it, you talk about Deadpool 2. I fell asleep right through Deadpool 2 from start to finish.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Last Sunday, not the one just got the week before, Ilana and I went to see Deadpool Wolverine, and I got about halfway through and fell asleep again. So there's something about Deadpool. And don't get me wrong, I love Ryan Reynolds. I love him. I just didn't get into the movie. And I was like, right, with my sleep being so bad at the moment, I'm taking 40 weeks. Which was quite...
Winks is number 8, Ryan. Winks is number 8.
Shall I show you? This is how talented I was with my sleep. For the first time ever, we sat in the... Bobby, we sat in the D-box seats. You know the one
yeah, they vibrate and everything, yeah.
I just started falling asleep and getting into a nice comfy position. And then all of a sudden I got jolted all over the place. I was like, I just can't catch a break. But yeah, so when you give me Deadpool references, I ain't got a Scoobies.
Sorry, so Jay just overheard that really beautiful romantic thing you were talking about with the inventions and everything like that.
Yeah.
And sorry, what was your response, Jay?
Huh?
Bleh.
Yeah, listen. When it comes to these kind
That's
of
the
things,
great creation right there, that commercial.
I take after my dad when it comes to things like that. I've seen my dad treat my mum like a goddamn queen.
Yeah.
For 40 odd years. It's rubbed off on me.
But, Coos, what's your favourite invention?
It's alive. It's alive.
He's alive.
I'm
not happy, but it's alive.
Well, can I have 2? Because the first one's easier. I really love the invention of a right winger that can beat his man and put a cross in. Secondly, let's keep it simple. Barbecue grill.
Yeah.
Oh.
Barbecue. If you've got barbecue grill, something to put on it, and you know it's going to be smoking away properly, and you've got a fridge full of ice cold Budweiser, I think the day's going to be good no matter what for me.
I like it. That's a really good one, Coop.
For Brian's sake, we'll say ice cold drinks.
I like the idea that a right winger can actually cross the ball and pass to a striker in a game that lasts 90 minutes. That's a really good
Even a right winger that looks remotely like a professional footballer would be good.
Well, can I just say, actually, there's actually a Twitter account that I'm really enjoying watching right now. I don't care. They're doing it every single day where they're going through day by day, releasing every single Premier League goal by Spurs. One a day. And at the moment, obviously, it's all Darren Anderson. And then the last goal they put up was the old Darren Anderson, Teddy Sheringham corner routine. And I was just like, oh, that's incredible. So we did have we did have one. We did have one that could cross the football.
I like it.
It's a while ago, though.
It was a while ago.
Yeah.
Bobby.
When did this turn into a football show?
We've corrupted. You were
Right,
late.
Corrupted me. It's corrupted
We've covered every other
I
subject.
was watching yesterday and they kept talking about it.
It's horrible, right?
Look in the top corner there, Bobby. It's viewing figures.
Yeah.
Ben sold out.
It's clickbait, Bobby. Go with it. It's clickbait.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's down to us, buddy. We got to fly the flag now.
You know what?
Lee Gunner.
For anybody that wants content for 10 viewers or less, make sure you subscribe to the
right.
Ben, do you know what? I've never seen. Can I now see the cap side on?
What?
Put it on the side.
Yeah. Smash that like button, guys. Smash that like button. Smash them likes up.
It's Ben Simpson.
Yeah. Smash them likes up.
Man. Cowabunga.
But Bobby, what's the greatest invention ever made?
Oh,
Does it end
you
in
know
pub?
Well, no, because I don't want to sit here and say, although I'm not going to lie, that I do feel Pornhub is a very important invention and it has affected mankind in a very positive way. And clearly the people that generate the content should be appreciated and respected because they are real artists. You know, they know how to cross the ball. And God knows they know how to do things with balls that others can't.
Yeah.
But that being said, I don't want to take away from the other ones too. You know, there's so many great ones out there, so many great free sites to just... That to me is real charity. That's philanthropy. For you to make content and put it out there on the internet for free for people to enjoy. The joy that's being shared around the world. So in reality, Pornhub and the internet and data are not the greatest creation. The industry itself, the foundation, the root, where it all started would be probably one of the greatest things ever. So God bless porn makers. Oh, and football.
Yeah.
Oh,
Since
yeah.
we're talking about that stuff today, I might as well pretend I know what it
Bobby,
is.
people want us to. They want us, of all people, to talk about football.
Don't do it, Ben. Don't do it.
It's a real problem. It's a real problem, guys.
It's one day a week.
On Monday, I talked about football and I went up 30 subscribers.
Years.
I couldn't believe I've got 30 subscribers in 2 days. Because imagine us wanting to talk.
My ears.
It's embarrassing.
Who could have possibly guessed, though, that advertising your channel in a football community and then actually talking football might be more popular than coffee?
How dare you? How dare
Disgusting.
you? How dare you?
You know what? You've got to look at it the other way. He's been doing a stream regarding coffee for so long, and none of the coffee people wanted to come and watch. He's given them ample opportunity, and now he goes to talk about his other passion, and he does get people.
He's going to start talking about guitars?
Coffee people are snobs. You coffee people are fucking snobs.
Yeah, how dare
Clearly.
you?
Clearly.
How dare you?
You know what? Actually, you know what, Brian? Next time you visit Canada, we should try to get more support. See if Canadians will support Ben. You know, because obviously you guys over there in England aren't doing it.
He keeps trying this. You know what I find is simple things please simple minds, and this really does get to Bobby. And if it gives Bobby his little enjoyment and entertainment, then so be it.
I believe the greatest invention known to man is yoga pants.
Oh, I actually semi-agree because I just got stuck a really nice pair.
And no, I don't even need to
great.
I don't even need to explain why. I don't even need to explain why.
I've tried to get into yoga pants. I just can't.
I have to say, Ben, do you know what? If I'd had 10,000 guesses, I wouldn't have thought you'd say that. But I have to say, where is it? Whoever said it, I saw it. Someone said, Steve D.
Yeah.
My childhood was brought up on those bloody things. The Breville sandwich.
A panini press.
Yeah.
What a banger.
Let's see what people in the audience.
You were here last time, Ben, when we got the panini press. Were you here when we bought that?
No, I wasn't.
We made a sandwich on it, Brian, last time you were here. No, when you came over?
No, you don't make the panini, you made me the bagel. If you make the bagel on it.
Oh, no, I got something nicer now. We got a nice little panini.
Well, lucky I'm seeing you next week then, isn't it?
Absolutely.
You better come before Jay goes off to college.
Yeah,
I have a feeling he'll be taking it with him.
Wrong. Let's see what people in the audience say is the greatest invention ever before we, of course, go to Florida, man, and we get the games going. Stuart is saying the greatest invention is blinds. Otherwise, it would be curtains for all of us.
We
got Kerno saying football is the best invention. Tom81 is saying the internal combustion engine. Good to see you.
Too technical, Tom.
We got Jimmy Hotspur saying Concorde is the greatest invention. But yes, absolutely. The rib was well worth it. The rib was well worth it.
Why not? It is.
We've got a new membership from Kerno. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel. I don't know which channel you became a member of, but thank you either way. Really helps all of us out a lot, and we're trying.
No, it would be yours. I don't think he could get membership on mine because you're the first. It's not on mine.
Okay.
I'm going to have to change my answer again now after seeing some of these other answers. I'm going to change it to women and barbecues because it's spare ribs all round, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
The Breville sandwich toast is great. No, I do like Formula One, but it's not the greatest invention ever. I can think of a few things for a post 9 p.m. show. Absolutely. Big up Tony Bones. Good to see you. Scott M's in the house. Good to see you, Scott M as well. Good to see you, buddy.
Dude, man. Okay, seriously, let's talk about how ridiculous Scott M's happy clapping has been since this draw.
Ridiculous. It's the worst invention
dude,
ever.
you got it. My phone blew up. Honestly, after that draw, It was Scott M. I literally sent me 35 messages in a row.
But
This
how
is
good
the start I wanted to
is.
see. Oh
Archie
my God.
Gray's the best
I've been
player in the
hanging on
world.
about Johnson. I told you, Ange is the man that's going to lead us. You didn't have any faith. The quad is on.
Yeah.
You got to open your eyes. Like, it was just relentless, man. It's like,
That's
Scott,
you.
I get it, bro,
Happy
but
clapper.
chill, man.
Happy clapper.
Yeah, happy clapper champion.
Yeah.
Oh, that's something else I've got an issue with. How many people around the community are now using my phrase of the quad is on?
Yeah. It's disgrace.
Mate,
I know I stole it, but I
they
thought I
just
had,
use it like
legal
within-
rights.
There's people using it with impunity, like there's no consequence whatsoever.
Mate,
I remember all you people out there.
Yeah, all of you. Every single one. We've got receipts.
there's a lot of people that take
I
things
think,
from people.
Stuart, you're watching on the Free Spurs Boys because you're a member on my channel, so I think you're watching on the Free Spurs Boys.
Stuart.
Yeah, it's a good man.
If that is your real name.
Yeah, Barbaric Disdain is saying greatest invention is Starbar, remote for the TV.
Oh, that's a good one.
No, it is not, Gooner Greg. No, it is not. No, it is not. Disgrace, mate.
It's all perspective, isn't it? From his perspective, it probably is.
No, I have to say as well.
It's hilarious, actually. Because
I have to say as well. You look at it. If it wasn't for the person he mentioned, half my material's gone.
Yeah.
Like, I would not. Honestly, like I've said, what happens now when Daniel Levy finally sells the club?
Yes,
I go from being a celebrity that's just been kicked out of the Big Brother house and gets invited to everything, and then becomes a Z-lister very, very quickly. So he is my material. So on that note,
in a way. But
that's the funniest thing I've ever seen a Gooner put in any chat. That was fantastic.
well, mate, it's what, Bobby, you got to remember that's what we were saying about the Cronkies. That's what we've been saying the whole time. It's tit for tat.
I shouldn't have enjoyed that as much as I am.
No, you should, but that's the thing. There's Gooners that come in, and there are Gooners that I know.
You want to come say hi?
How do I say
hi?
Banter.
It's okay.
I did nail my own personal description of Brennan Johnson last night as well, though.
Yeah,
he's like he's a horse that has
your
just
brother's gone to the washroom. Let him come down. We'll do it.
Yeah,
I won't have any.
But on that note, guys, it's that time of the show. It's time.
Yeah, how are we a half hour in? We haven't played a game yet. What kind of seriousness is this?
Because we waited 20 minutes from when you joined on 10 minutes.
Sure, blame the brown guy. Nothing changes.
No, I'm blaming Daigle up there.
That's who I was talking about.
He's obviously having problems on his holiday, and
yeah, absolutely. His holiday to the bank.
Brian, when you come over, do you put a chip in for Canada, or do you still stay on your England network? Is that why you're having issues, maybe? Or?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm in my sauna at the moment. It's a bit choppy. I can't hear what you say.
I figured you were visiting. I thought you were up at your cottage.
Yeah. But I wish I had a cottage.
Daigle Resorts.
Let's find out what happened on this week's Florida Man. You all know the rules of the game. Florida Man, day of the year. Aki, what's Florida Man been up to?
I actually think this is legit this time. I think I've got it. He has flown over to Toronto to come to the CNE with me and watch the Toronto Argos game. So he's coming for some festivities, some eating, some CFL enjoyment, and watching the dog show.
I like it.
And it's right. So let's move on.
Cooves, what's Florida Man been up to?
Oh, Florida Man. He was looking after his local football team as the owner, and he decided there was a problem with the right wing. So he's been training up one of the local alligators to play the role, and they've nailed it because they sort of sit there just baring their teeth all the game.
I like it. Everyone in the chat, before we get to Bobby, I want everyone to know what everyone thinks Florida Man has been up to this week. And finally, Bobby, I know because you're the only one that lives in North America, so you're the closest to Florida. What's Florida Man been up to?
Actually, I just found out today that Florida Man was in fact found out. He's been impersonating a Canadian, saying that he was residing here when clearly he has been visiting and going back and forth. Something about protesting in front of some football club or something like that, and some Levy-nomics, something like that. He was going to get taken care of and stuff like that. But it has been found out that he in fact is only a visitor to Florida, that he is actually still a resident and resides in a different country. I'm not going to say who, but they do live in saunas the odd time. Big up, Daigle.
Mate, like I said at the beginning, small things, please, small minds. You crack on, buddy.
You don't call me small-minded.
Mate, I actually have to say that tweet that response you put to a tweet when you said the Twitter in the group, I cannot tell you.
No, the Twitter.
Twitter, that's it. When you
went on to the Twitter, I tweeted for you, and showing my support for the you, okay? Big up the Twitter. Voice
note, like you were just crying at the Levy thing. I cannot tell you. I literally was in tears of laughter at that voice note. It was brilliant.
I'm glad I thought you enjoyed. That's not bad. See, 9 of my comments irritate you, and one makes you laugh.
No, it's more. No. I would say it's more
70-30.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what everyone in the
Thanks,
audience.
Brad.
You're doing better.
Let's see what everyone in the audience thought that Florida Man was up to. A user is saying Florida Man was following the white sand lines on the sand.
The white lines, that's something I used to do years ago.
Yeah.
Hey.
We have Andrew Gregory saying Florida Man was swept away on a cyclone to the mythical land of Ange Ball.
And on the way, he ended up in Shake-a-Dicky Forest, where Willie Willington took him on a grand tour. Oh, sorry, I was getting ready for Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. We have Stu Boy saying, on this day in 2020, Florida Man asked to be Tottenham's right winger as he was a Trump supporter. Daniel Philson, Florida Man has been passing in an alligator ribbon shrubbery.
Nice.
We have the sheriff saying Florida Man travelled to Leicester to be playing on either wing, I believe so. Florida Man is actually Ange. Possibly.
That explains the 10.
Florida Man drove his semi through a strip club after being chucked out.
Who gets chucked out of a strip joint?
I usually drive my semi into a strip club.
I see what you did there. Hey, my man, you got a filthy mind, I tell you, buddy. I tell you.
We got Tony Bones saying he was spotted in Clacton-on-Sea out of Greg's with a whole tray of sausage rolls. I like it.
From Florida to Clacton. Bloody hell, that's a anti-fun. Hey, Max. Jesus.
Gooder Greg's on fire today, man.
Florida Man was smuggling cocaine on a speedboat. Oh, that's all Florida men. Possibly. Ian is saying Florida Man got caught behind a truck stop with a gator. Possibly. Florida Man went to WrestleMania and had a fight with the Beast Incarnate. Possibly.
I'm having alligator tomorrow. Wicked.
We got El Tel Cockerel. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. And we got Showtime saying Florida Man has gone into hiding after realizing he has nothing on this panel. Oh, Florida Man has taught his 4-year-old kids to fish for coke.
Cola.
Yeah.
Oh my God. How do you know about this place? It is actually one of God's greatest creations. It was the first one I ever went to at the age of 17.
So this guy has spent a lot of time in Toronto. I met him at the Levy Out protest at the training ground. He's a lover of Toronto, a lover of everything Toronto. He's a top man. Yeah. Top man.
I can't see it. Brasserie still bloody open.
We got Jacob's in the house. Good to see you, Jacob. Hope you're well, buddy. saying Florida man forgot his umbrella when the sky fell, but luckily it was raining hamburgers and he only got fed. I like it.
Tony Bones. Oh dear.
Florida man was getting ready for evening brews tonight.
And this
I'm,
man
I'm
is
sorry.
me.
I'm sorry, Jacob, but you're just being silly, mate. You're bringing the show down.
Unfortunately, guys, you're all wrong.
What?
You're all wrong. On this day in 2019,
This
Florida
is too much
man.
now. Every time?
Yeah. Florida man.
Seriously.
Florida
Every time,
man. Florida man was arrested after botching in-home castration surgery.
Isn't that what I said?
Yeah.
It's exactly what I said.
That's his excuse for attending the CNE with me.
But we've got to move this up, guys. We've got to move this up because it's time to find out, of course, who is the Muppet.
Yeah.
Oh my God, who's the Muppet?
That's right, everyone. It's time for Who's the Muppet. I have found 4 lots of pictures over the internet, and you have to guess who is the Muppet. And this is picture number 1. Brian, who's the Muppet?
Who's the Muppet? Who can it be? Okay, red top. Cheryl Cole.
Okay, I like it. Cooves, who's the Muppet?
I think that's Jermaine Defoe.
All right.
I remember.
And Bobby, who's the Muppet?
Honestly, I thought for a second you were going to get me with this one, but the hands, you forgot to do the alteration on the hands, which clearly gives it away. It's Whitney Houston.
Let's see what people say in the chat before we keep my little K. Yes, indeed, it's little K, Jacob. It's little K. Angus is saying Brennan Johnson. Phil P is saying Brennan Johnson. Shawnee Slater is saying Brennan Johnson. You're all wrong.
Who the hell is that?
Stuart is saying Jamie Redknapp. Guna Greg is saying Ryan Giggs. Tom81 is saying Keir Starmer. We got James saying I'm a Muppet. DJ would have progression to his game in a 12-month span.
That's the winner.
Yeah, it is. We got Matty Kushner saying Bukayo Saka. A user is saying Jadon Sancho. Dave-O is saying the main dude from the YMCA song.
That makes sense.
Liverpool Trent Alexander-Arnold. Norris Johnson. You mean
Is that Boris's cousin? Oh, I thought Norris was Boris's cousin or something.
Most of you were indeed right.
Hang on. This isn't Brennan Johnson because the camera's been on him more than his entire Spurs career.
And he's been standing upright.
Some guy from Clapton.
And that bit where he's putting his arms up like that, it suggests there's been some sort of movement.
Yeah.
I won't accept Brennan hate. I won't accept it. I'm still on Brennan's side.
Yeah, absolutely. The answer is, of course, it is Brennan Johnson.
Oh, dude.
It is indeed Brennan Johnson wearing his Wales outfit. The next one. This is a difficult one.
Oh, I know this one.
This is a difficult one. Brian,
I reckon
I know this one.
the 2 Ronnies.
Okay, the 2 Ronnies. Cooves, who are the Muppets?
I've got this strange feeling this might be Mark Cousins and Gary Mabbott.
Gary Mabbott. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say Jermaine Defoe and Peter Crouch.
Oh, yeah, you're right. The ones in the foreground. I was talking about the ones behind.
Oh, there's a third Muppet. There's a third Muppet you've got in there.
4.
I think that might be Jermaine Defoe
There's
and his
Kermit.
sister Jasmine Defoe.
There's a few of them. And Bobby, who are the Muppets?
I actually was on the same boat as Kuva there. I thought this was Mark Cousins and Gary Mabbott, but it's clearly Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I can see it now. It's in the eyes, isn't
You
it?
see it, yeah, and you see it in the skin tone, right?
Yeah.
It's obviously Whitney.
Let's see what people in the audience say. We got Stuart saying Gaza. We got Stuart saying Gaza. We have Angus
good
saying
one.
the Chuckle
You sorted
Brothers.
them up? Thank you.
Tom 81 is saying Ange and Levy. Ian is saying the two Ronnies of Clacton. The two Ronnies of Clacton. Andrew is saying Mabs and Gaza. Matty Kushner is saying Mabbott. The Sheriff and Mabsy. We have Jacob saying Kermit on the shoulder too. He's indeed Cullen in the background. The background. Kerno is saying Sonny. A user is saying Gascoigne and Redknapp. Sean is saying Tottenham's next two signings. Slim Shady and Dr. Dre.
Ooh, that's close.
Peyton Jim.
Ooh.
Peyton Jim. Jim White and Simon Jordan. Leo Coyes and Levy.
Oh.
Leo would know. Leo would know.
Yeah. We have Mark saying it could be me. I think you're wrong, mate. I think you're wrong. And Tony Bones is saying Dave Mackay.
Can I just say two things before you release? I want to say, why is Gary Coleman in between them?
Because he is.
Secondly, it's very good that Mark thinks it might be him.
Yeah.
And why is that Meatloaf looking over Gary Mabbott's shoulder?
It is. It's professional photography, is what it is.
I thought that was Brad Pitt from Interview with the Vampire.
The answer of this one is indeed. It's the Sheriff and Gary Mabbott. So, Coobs, you get a point. You get a point, Coover. Not that we're keeping score.
Shouldn't I get 2 points because it's two correct identifications?
You do.
Oh,
Correct, Coobs.
Shouldn't I technically have 4 points then because I got both wrong?
Yeah.
Well, I also have to say, Ben, that your attention to detail changing the background as well.
It does it automatically. I can't.
The black dude's turned into a white dude wearing a Spurs top.
Yeah.
And it's good. It's good.
It's great. We've got...
No, go back 1 sec there, Ben. Because I like the fact that how it's actually Gary Mabbott's hand that's on Mark's shoulder, but in the picture, it some reason morphs it and makes it the lady's hand. So Mark can actually say, yeah, this chick was trying to pick me up now.
Yeah.
Because that could look like her hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that Nick in the middle?
I think so.
Is that Barry? Okay.
We have the next picture. We have slide number 3. Brian.
Daniela Westbrook. It is Daniela Westbrook without even... That is her.
Ooh.
That's even revealing the face.
Coobs. Who is it?
It could be. If she tilted her head back a bit, you'd see if there was a septum there or not. Then you'd know it was her.
Yeah. Who is it, Coobs? Who is the Muppet?
It's very familiar, but I can't think who. So, wait, it's Jermaine Defoe, isn't it?
Okay. I like it. And Bobby. Who is this?
I've seen what you've done here, and I appreciate the trickery you tried to put in, but I've caught on to you.
Yeah.
Right? Obviously, it's more than obvious that it's Diego Forlan, but I know we don't talk about football here. So who it actually is somebody that me and Kuva hold very dear to our hearts and miss tremendously on a daily basis. Coobs, that's clearly Lagatha.
Oh my, yeah, I see it now.
Vikings, yeah.
Let's
see what people in the audience say. We got Phil P saying Donna Cullen. We got Mark saying that was in Willesden. Perhaps so. We got Gunnar Greg saying Diego Forlan. Angus is saying Katie Hopkins. I don't think so. Good to see you, Marlon. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well. Matty Kushner is saying Levy. Tony Bones is saying Levy's wife. I've got a joke about Kermit. I hope so. Donna Cullen when she posed for Playboy. Mark is saying, "Is it me? Is it me?" You got Daniel saying Donna Kebab. We have Andrew Gregory saying Michelle Obama. Luke is saying Pat Butcher. Ian is saying it's obviously Angus McDowell. We got Stuart saying Darren. We got Steve Dean saying Robbie Savage. Phil is saying Lagerford.
Yes, Phil. Lagerford.
Tony Bones is saying Karen Carney. Tom81 is saying Brian Hill. And a user is saying Karen Brady.
But is she better than Brian Hill? Is the question.
Always. Oh, and Ian is fine.
Ian's got a good one.
Lee Gunner and Lily Savage.
Lily Savage.
The answer of this one is indeed, you were spot on, Bobby. It is indeed Lagerfeld. It is indeed Lagerfeld.
Oh my God, I was actually joking.
Mate, it is, honestly, it's Daniela Westbrook.
That's crazy.
That was the face of Daniela Westbrook.
Very smart, Bobby. You got it.
Can you leave it up for a second, Cooves?
I've got mine up already.
Right.
Yeah, I'm very upset.
Big up, Lagerfeld. Big up, Lagerfeld. You will be in Valhalla. You will be in Valhalla.
Oh, she's gonna be in something soon.
We have this picture, Brian. Who is this Muppet?
Well, what's the point? I want to know where that boot has actually just come from. I need the points. I do need the points here, so I'm going Mike Tyson.
It's a good one. It's a good one. Who's the Muppet?
I think that's every Spurs fan, assuming the position that the club wants them to be in.
And Bobby, who's the Muppet?
Oh, this is more than obvious what you've tried to do here. Again, I've seen you've thrown that football pitch thing in the background and everything like that. And you've tried to add that leg of somebody walking by in the background, simulating that this is somebody on a sideline, assuming the manager or player. But you didn't get me with it, Ben. It didn't work. Whitney Houston.
I like it. Let's see what people in the audience think. Shawnee Slater, Showtime is in the house saying every Spurs fan ever. I just added the ever in there. Just as
you did.
We have Guna Greg saying Ange in October. We have Ange in October. We've got Phil P saying this is every Spurs fan. We have Matty Kushner saying Ange. We have Rinketic saying it's Ange. No, I don't know. Where it might be. Lisa Davis is saying Ange. Jacob is saying Pep when he plays Spurs. I like.
I actually like that. Yeah.
We have Tom81 saying a Tottenham Hotspur season ticket holder. So it might actually be me. You don't know.
No, that's somebody that actually just found out that after being on the waiting list, they can now get their season tickets.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, why?
Oh, wait. I've got it. Is this one of the lead researchers from Opta Stats? And they're looking for evidence that Brennan Johnson's been on the pitch.
He's scoring against Everton.
Wait. Look, that blade of grass did move. Somebody must have been here.
Andrew Gregory is saying a happy clapper bending over for Levy. We got Angus saying the greatest manager in the world, according to some Tottenham fans. Big Aussie Ange. Mark Cousins saying that ain't me. I ain't like that. Yeah, Vicario.
That's you.
Got to be Ange. It's Big Ange the other day. Ange realising Levy going nowhere. Is it best manager Bobby K? It might be.
Woo-hoo.
And Jacob saying a totally not negative Nancy covering their head as the sky falls above them. I like it. Levy, when he realised he has to go to Clacton. Cuba.
No, it's not me.
Yeah. Kerno, a Windy's test pilot. I like it. And Daniel is saying Tim Sherwood. You guys are all correct. The answer of this one is, of course, Ange Postecoglou.
Can you say something about this as well? With this,
I said Whitney.
I got sent an image of basically this very image of him on top of the Tottenham Hotspur football.
Yeah.
The Tottenham colours.
Yeah.
Just to show how mad Spurs Twitter is. Because I just posted that and going, how do they come up with these so quickly? Now, obviously, I'm very vocal on my tweets, and some tweets go nuts, some don't. But this tweet has been seen by 1 million people, has 21,000 likes, and has got 1.6 thousand. With everything else that I tweet, I don't know why. It just goes to show how mad our Twitter fan base is.
Yeah.
It's the beautiful simplicity of the image, though, isn't it? And it sums everything up.
Yeah, but
it's fantastic.
I looked at one moment on my phone, and it was like on 6 likes. I was
You got
watching
a
my son on TV. I checked my phone 4 minutes later, and it had over 700 likes.
You got a feel for the bloke. You've got a feel for him.
Yeah,
You like
Oh
it.
my God, Ian, you're horrible. Ian, you are horrible. You're horrible, dude. I was already actually. All jokes aside, I actually was getting really emotional last night, thinking that he's going to be gone in a week and a half.
Yeah.
So
Nah. Let's go to the final picture of the Muppet before we go to the final game of the show. We have this one here. Daigle, who's the Muppet?
Who's the Muppet this time? Jordan. Katie Price.
Like it. Okay. Cooves, who's the Muppet?
I think it's Jordan as well. Simon Jordan.
Ah.
Oh, no,
And
wait, is that
Bobby.
Jermaine Defoe?
Might be.
Oh.
Might be. Bobby, who's the Muppet?
I would say Jordan, but I mean the country.
Ah, that's a good one.
Okay, but Ben, listen, I'm going to let you three finish. My mum's trying to call me. I need to speak to her. So
No problem.
Good, take it live. Let's talk to Mom. Say hi to Mrs. D. Come on.
let's not. I will speak to you all later. Everyone in the chat, have a great day. Everyone on the comments, everyone on the screen, have a great day. Speak to you later. And as always, Levy out.
Let's see what people in the audience think this one is. Let's see. We have Tom81 saying Antonio Conte. Okay. Angus is saying, I think it's Jamie O'Hara.
Oh, no. This is the guy confirming. I just saw it. Somebody just sent me the information. This is the guy confirming that Opta thing that Brendan Johnson was, in fact, on the pitch that day, Coops.
What?
Yeah.
They're great. They're great. They can spot anything.
They really need, they needed we got, is it Elvis? And Phil was saying, is it Donna Possibly. Jurett is saying Harry Redknapp. We have Ian saying Nigel Farage. I don't think he's used a phone in his life, that guy. We have Guna Greg saying Brennan Johnson's agent.
Well, we know it's not Rishi Sunak because growing up, he didn't even have a phone.
No, he didn't even have Sky TV.
He didn't have Sky.
He wasn't, mind you, Sky wasn't invented when he was growing up. But
that's not the point. He didn't have it, Ben. Okay? Sam, have some sympathy for the poor thing.
We have
worth 600 million pounds now.
Yeah. That is Captain Caveman. I like it. Paratici cooking a sign-in. I like it. Is it someone checking on Sonny's availability for national service? Possibly.
Wow.
Possibly. That's cheating.
That's Daigle on the phone
That's
to his
cheating. Is it Daigle on the phone to his mum?
Is it
Daigle on the phone to his mum? We got security guard at Hotspur Way. My brother, of course, who is right next to me, is cheating. But so no, that's not it. We have Yang Ming Hyuk seeing if Sonny's getting on socials. Possibly. Lang booking a wake-up call for 38. I like it. Sky has always been there. The Sky has always been there. You got Dave O saying Paratici. And Ian is saying Levy when he finds out Dave was on the way to the training ground.
I think it could be Paratici testing out the latest cutting-edge equipment in the Spurs recruitment centre.
Is it me and Phil Army?
Oh, Phil P, you legend.
The answer to this one is indeed, it is Arthur Lowe playing Captain Mannering in Dad's Army. Of course, I had to throw a curveball that not a single person would get in the chat, just to make sure no one got 100%.
What is wrong? That is Paratici, isn't it? Sorry, Bobby.
I'm going to say, so it's not Whitney Houston?
No. Unfortunately not.
He says we cheat on our show.
We always cheat on. That's the entire point. That's the entire point of the show is we are supposed to cheat.
But no. We see the difference is we operate with zero integrity. We thought there was some here.
Yeah, exactly. You feel cheated on this one, where you know what you get with us.
Exactly. With us, you expect to be cheated. Here, you just
true to our roots.
Being cheated.
Yeah.
Watch, he's going to turn around and say Brian won still. even though he's
Yeah.
not even here. Watch.
We're always supposed to cheat. That's the entire
Sorry,
point
he can
of
hear
us.
us. He can hear us. Shh. Hey, Benny.
We're good to see her, side dancer. Good to see her. But
Hey,
it's
Simon.
time. It's time for the final game of the show. It's that game that everyone loves to play. It's time to play Karen or Darren.
Karen.
Or Darren!
That's right, everyone. It's the curtain call for this show. It's the curtain. I have found 4 real reviews from 4 real places on the internet, and you have to guess if the person that made the review was a Darren or a male Karen, and you will get this from Gemma Collins.
I'm claustrophobic, Darren!
Or if it's indeed made by a woman, in which you will get this.
Oh my God, stop being a Karen. You're totally being a Karen.
The first story of this show is a sad experience, which is, of course, a review of TGI Fridays in Basildon. I don't know why you go to TGI Fridays anywhere, let alone Basildon, but it goes as follows. Ignored for most of the evening, was asked to wait at the bar as we arrived about 10 minutes early, despite there being tables free. The barman got drinks the wrong order to start with. When it got our scheduled booking time, no one came to guide us to our table. We waited about 10 minutes to ask, and I found out we were just seating people without reservations. When we eventually got seated, the boot that was free when we were arrived was broken, so we asked to move. The staff already knew that some tables and chairs were broken. Then when the food arrived, the ultimate ribs were cold and inedible, but no waiter/waitress came for a quality check. It was difficult to even ask for a drink. We were told the manager was going to come speak to us about the issue, but they never did. They only took £10 off the bill as an inconvenience. Cooves, Karen or Darren?
Easily a Karen. It's given away at one point where they say the ribs arrived, they were cold and inedible. No.
Yeah.
If it was a bloke, they'd just say they were cold.
Yeah. Bobby, Karen or Darren?
Before I answer, I just have to say, hi, Leo!
Hi, Leo!
Hi, Leo!
Hey! But I think Kuva's spot on there. Obviously, we're not going to give the same answer, though. But I think Kuva's right that a guy's not going to complain about the ribs being bad. You're still going to eat them. But the kicker to me was definitely, what bloke's going to complain about the seat? You sit on the floor and eat. So it is a Karen, but I still have to go Darren.
Let's see what people in the audience thought. Let's see what they think. We got Side Dancer saying Karen. Andrew Gregory is saying Karen. Tom81 is saying Darren. Shoeboy is saying Karen. Jacob is saying Darren. Luke is saying Karen. Leo is saying Darren. Ian is saying Karen. Angus is saying Karen.
Wow, it's 50-50.
Phil
Kate.
Kate is saying Kate. We have Tavo is saying true. Bobby Cooper. Much Darren because of the opening sentence. Ooh, and we got Daniel saying Karen. The answer
Actually, Tom actually said, "Who the f goes there, anyways?"
And Stuart actually replied to that one saying, Ben, I've been there.
Ooh.
It was him.
Tom and Stuart live.
It was Stu Boy. But
It
the
was
answer
Stu.
of this one is indeed.
I'm claustrophobic, Darren!
It was a Darren. It was a Darren.
The ribs were inedible because they're cold. Sorry,
No,
don't believe that.
Coops. It's a new age, Darren.
Yeah, it's probably a Zaron, isn't
He's a biatch.
Yeah,
It's a Zaron.
it's a Zaren. I like it. I like it. But the next story is hotter than hell, much like staying in hell. And this is a review of the Ibis Hotel by the NEC Arena in Birmingham. I don't know why anyone goes there. There's not been anything in the NEC for decades. It's a dump of a stadium.
Well, this is the advertisement for it by the tourist industry.
There it is. It is, because it's Birmingham. But let's see what people said about this. I have arrived at the hotel. It's 7 p.m. Nearly 25 degrees centigrade outside. When I arrive, I find that my room does not include breakfast as indicated when I book and have to pay extra. So I pay £170 for the night, including breakfast. When I get to the room, the aircon panel is dead. The internal temperature of the room is so hot I can hardly catch a breath and would say it's 30 to 35 degrees centigrade in the room. I go to the reception and I'm told the hotel has no aircon and they can't move me as they gave the last room away with aircon away 5 minutes ago. I'm offered a fan which fell apart on the way to the room, which my key no longer opens. I got back to the reception and get my key they just gave me recoded and another fan. I returned to my room and the fan is so noisy there is no way I would be able to sleep with it on. The hotel is tired and dated and full of elderly people. That's just a bit ageist. It's giving youth hostel vibes through the terms of luxury and comfort. I have been here 25 minutes and I am sure I will get no sleep due to the intense heat, noisy fan. There are no windows in the room, but they only open about 10 centimeters. I think to stop you hurling yourself out of it. The staff don't care that it's hot as hell or about any of the issues. Cooves, Karen or Darren?
I'm going to go with Darren on this one, but I suppose you get what you pay for, don't you? If they'd if they'd gone to, instead of the IBIS, they'd gone to the ISIS, at least they would have got the fundamentals right.
You can say that shit. I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
There is shit. There is shit I can't say.
Let's see what people think in the chat. So Cooves is going down. Bobby, Karen or Darren?
I don't know, man, because I don't know many Darrens that are going to write that much. But the one thing I did pick up from the story is that whoever it is hates elderly and young people.
Yeah.
So that's something that Karen would do.
Donna Cullen.
We men tend to just hate kind of one or the other.
Yeah.
She's a universal hater. Only a woman can have, kind of multitask like that. We're too single-minded.
Yeah.
So that's going to be
kind of what people in the audience say.
Also, that locks into me going for the wrong one because you started off on a roll, Bobby.
We got Leo saying Darren. Stu Boy is saying Karen. Angus is saying Karen. Tom is saying Karen. Luke is saying Darren. Jacob is saying Karen menopausing. Okay. Darren, too many lines. K-hole, Defo. I like it. K-hole. Davo saying Darren because Karen sent Darren to complain. Obviously. Andrew is saying Darren. I saw Genesis at the NEC Birmingham. We're saying Kate again. We got Daniel saying Darren. Brummy Karen. Brummy Karen hates the elderly and the young. That's me. I don't know why you were in Birmingham, but the answer to this one is indeed.
Ask me.
No.
I'm claustrophobic, Darren!
It was also a Darren, and for the first time in the history of Karen or Darren, the actual story was written by a Darren called Darren. So which one of you got it?
I did.
Which means you get 10 times the points, Kuva.
Oh, we're back on track, mate.
You got 10 times the points because you got Darren squared.
No
I don't want to argue my points, but Darren squared isn't 10.
It's not?
But I'll take it.
But let's go for... we have the next story, which is bad customer service, and it is Bobby's favorite place. It's Mingeville in the United States of America's Burger. Oh no, Midgeville, not Mingeville. Midgeville.
I was gonna say I love Burger King and Mingeville. If there's a Burger King in Mingeville, we're going. Speaking of which, we just got a new location for Spot the bull, don't we? Minchville.
Oh, hell
Let's see what they say about the Burger King in Midgeville, United States of America. I went to Burger King this morning for breakfast and thought it was a nice place because there were Tesla chargers, so I could charge my car and get a bite to eat. But the employees ruined my whole experience. I will never go back there, not to eat or charge my car. It's not worth it. The Lady Destiny told me if I need ketchup, I have to come inside to get it because they ran out of ketchup packets. I don't see how that's possible when you have a brand new building chargers to charge your car, but no ketchup. The service is horrible. Never again. Cooves, Karen or Darren?
I was trying to look up something funny and I didn't do it, so I wasn't paying attention. It's Karen.
Okay. Bobby, Karen or Darren?
I don't know, because what the hell kind of person bases their food choice on the cars parked in the parking lot? That's an idiot.
Well, if they could charge their car, Bobby.
That's got to be a Karen then. That's got to be a Karen. I can't see a dude like picking.
He drives a Tesla, so it could be Will.
What did I do?
Okay, Will, can you come on screen, please? We need to know. Do you pick a restaurant based on where you can charge your damn car, or if it's food that's edible?
Say again. Start again.
Do you pick a restaurant where you can charge your car, or pick somewhere where it's edible?
There's no such thing as a restaurant in England where you can charge your Tesla, so it's irrelevant.
Oh, get this guy out of here. Get him off the screen. Get him off technical
Get off.
shit. Get him out of here. My God. Who let him on the screen?
The only place
You say he's a Will, but he sounds like a Darren to me.
Yeah.
Artists.
No. You call him Will, but it sounds like a won't to me. Oh, you like Yeah, we're going to call you Won't Kaufman from now on. Will.
Yeah.
What restaurants are there where you can charge an electric car?
Oh, we'll come to Canada, Will. I'll show you.
We're all going to Canada. Is it a drive-through in Mingeru and Burgerville?
Yeah.
Let's see what everyone in the audience said. We got Jacob saying Darren flexing a Tesla. We got Stuart saying Darren. We have Andrew saying Karen.
How did the person describe his Tesla?
I don't know. We have Leo saying Tesla driving a Karen. We have Daniel saying Karen drives an electric vehicle. Definitely a Karen. We got Phil P saying Darren. Ian saying Darren. Daniel saying Karen. Sounds like Bobby K if he was a woman.
How do I time him out again?
We have only women drive electric vehicles. And not true. Not true. What on earth does charging points have to do with the ability to be stocked with cash? I don't know. We have.
Oops.
Did you time out Rinketic?
I did it, but I did it in StreamYard, and it's saying he was banned and their comments were removed. I didn't want to ban him. I just wanted to time him out. Did it come up on YouTube? Like, does it say how long he's timed out?
I have to work this out. I have to do it. Sam
Oops.
driving it.
I think they have to just ride that one out.
Darren. Daniel saying Karen trans Darren. And we have saying fuck it. It can't be it's one or the other. But the answer of this one is indeed.
Oh my God, stop being a Karen. You're totally being a Karen.
That's right, everyone. It was indeed a Karen. It was a Karen. Damn, auto spell is awful. Oh, bloody hell. Bloody hell.
What was the Karen trying to do?
I don't know what. They wants to use the Tesla charger. So clearly a Tesla. 3 out of 3. Let's go. You're a genius, Leo. You're a genius. Nope, you've not banned him. You've just timed him out for 300 seconds. So think about what you've done, Ring.
Yeah, okay, good.
Think about what
you think about what you did.
Yeah,
okay?
No one insult Bobby on my stream.
You know, he talks to Scott M all the time in the chats. They go back and forth. It'd be nice if you could be it'd be nice if you could be a bit more positive like Scott.
Yeah. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. And the final story of the show. That's 45 minutes of our life we won't get back. And this is a review of Ed's Easy Diner.
Why do all these people
In
keep going to
Birmingham.
Birmingham? I've been to
No,
Birmingham. There's a lot
they
nicer
must have
places in
Birmingham.
England.
We seem to have a vendetta against Birmingham today. I don't understand.
Quite right.
But it goes as follows. Birmingham. We have, after being at the Sea Life Centre, we were very hungry and decided to give this place a try. Absolute waste of time, and I am quite shocked they are still open. We were greeted and given a table that was pretty much the extent of it. Sat down and made our choices. The waitress took our order. The end. Never seen them again. Drinks never arrived or food, and so 45 minutes later we had no choice but to leave and find food elsewhere. Went with my partner and our 10-year-old and wasn't even spoken to after ordering. No apology for the wait. I have never been to a restaurant that didn't even give us our drinks. Clearly aren't bothered about getting business. I'm quite glad I didn't eat there as the food was all over the floor, so I guess they pay as much attention to the cleaner as they do their customers. Hooves, Karen or Darren?
Oh, what have we had? Darren, Karen, Darren so far, is it?
Darren, Karen.
Oh, I'm just going to go with Karen then, because I think Ben is that kind of OCD. He'll need the balance in the answers.
Balance,
and that's
right,
purely
yes.
it.
Ooh.
Yes, it's a good shout.
Ooh.
I'm going to go with Darren.
Okay, he's going to go with Darren. Bobby, Karen or Darren?
I'm only going with Karen because there's no way a guy sat there for 45 minutes waiting for food. After about 5, I would have been banging on the table.
Yeah.
He would have probably gone into the kitchen and helped himself to a couple of fries or something. Or
You
gone
could
outside
wait
to have
it
a
out
bag
in the
of chips.
bathroom though with your phone, couldn't you?
45 minutes?
Me on Monday night.
Oh, yeah, true.
That's a lot of wanks, man.
Let's see what people thought in the audience. We have Daniel saying Darren. We have Stuart saying Darren. We have Tom81 saying Karen. That is definitely Pucking a Sanjay.
Pucking a Sanjay. Fuck you, Pucking a Sanjay. You fucking bastard. Fuck you. Fucking asshole.
Fuck you, Sanjay.
Big up, Sanjay.
The Kumars.
Yeah. Sanjay Kumar. That's the guy. That's the guy. Daniel is saying, sounds like Karen, mate. We have Luke saying, Karen, did Kuva crack the algorithm? Maybe, maybe not. We have Leo saying, Darren. We have Davo saying, Karen. Andrew Gregory saying, Darren. And the final answer of the show is indeed...
Oh my God, stop being a Karen. You're totally being a Karen.
Kuva was right, but for not obvious reasons. I just put it there. I just look up stories as they go, but I am indeed OCD. But Leo, hard luck, sunshine. Hard luck, Leo. He almost got the clean sweep.
How did he figure out our algorithm, but couldn't figure out yours?
Because no one can predict what I'm about to do, because I can't even predict when I'm going to the lavatory.
Literally just did, yeah.
He literally just did. Like, literally just flat out called it. Like, he was just like, I don't even need to hear the story based on the previous answers.
We got a clean sweep from Tom at 81.
Oh, stop showing off, Tom.
Yeah, stop showing off,
Showing
Tom.
off. So it's spelled with a P. It's called posh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pour out, starboard
Look,
home.
this is just how predictable you are, Ben. If I were to sit here now and say something deeply anti-Semitic, you would end the stream and I wouldn't be your friend anymore.
Yeah.
See?
It didn't even have to be deeply anti-Semitic, okay, Coop?
No,
I'll
I
end
just
it
did it.
anyways.
I just kick you off anyway. But on that note, it is actually time to stream. Tend the stream, everyone. It's been a really fun show today, like we always have on Brewing Bollocks podcast. So thank you to everyone so much for watching in the audience. Bobby and Cooves, when you next back on?
I'm actually gonna probably, as soon as you end here, have a chat about Kuba with doing an ATF show maybe tomorrow or on Friday. So we probably we'll do a little recap of the Leicester game and a preview of our upcoming match, and try to talk about this football stuff again, man. See if we can. I don't know. I got to get a new waffle maker, man, because I think everybody's figured out the old pattern here. So
Yeah.
I'll just ride Coov's coattails like I have been doing the whole time. So
I'm still on the fence at the moment with my threat from earlier in the closed season that if this transfer window's a load of rubbish, I'm done talking about Spurs.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to waste my time.
Yes! Then we can do shows the way I want
them. Yeah. Then we could have AD.
Sorry, buddy. I was only supposed to be 10 seconds. Sorry. I hope you learned something.
Bobby. We could then do the show, change the show, and ADTF. Actually, don't talk football.
Ooh. But we'll figure that out in the back end after this show. Thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a great rest of your day. Coovs, what's your catchphrase?
More bollocks, isn't it?
Correct. And Bobby, your catchphrase.
Ben said back end.
I don't know if anyone would hear that.
Unity through football, Bobby.
Unity through football, baby. And
Let's
remember,
go.
Won't Kaufman is your guy.
Absolutely. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, if you smell what the cough is brewing, thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Ciao for now.